Hello people, it's Steph again. Well, good morning everyone. Alright. So we've been running on the CX for a few days, a few weeks now. Couple of weeks, I'll say, not a few weeks to be fair. We've been obviously I have a driver. I drive lorries, so I don't really get involved in the driving. Obviously I have an admin person who does all my admin and all that stuff. So yeah, so it just makes it easier for me to book jobs and running it, everything without getting involved too much into it, and carry on focusing on driving lorries because they pay me quite well driving these lorries, so it makes sense. But anyway, what I'm saying is it's been running all right so far. What I realized is it doesn't matter if you're new or not new. I think don't let them take the piss. Basically, that's what it is. Do not let them take the piss, because I've turned up obviously yesterday, because sometime night time when there's a job, I'll normally go and do it because I've got nothing else to do, because I finish here quite early. So there was a job from where was it from? I can't remember now. Yeah, it was a job from Feltham, because I live around Feltham anyway. I live in Slough. Feltham to RM20, which is Romford something, I don't know. It's about 60 miles away from my house. From 50 miles away altogether. 60 miles altogether. So obviously I need 120 miles because I'm going and coming back. Alright. So I quoted £120. Alright. So I won't say who the courier company is. They called me up and said, oh no, can you do it for 100? I said, no chance. So they called me back up and said, no, can you do it for 110? I said, no chance. And then they called me up and said, you know what, we'll book the job, but we'll put on the notes that you didn't want to help us out on the price. And I said, no problem. Alright, so we booked the job, £120, right, to go to that place. So when I got to the collection place, and it was at Hermes Depot, got to the collection place, there was a guy there. There was a few vans there, and I spoke to them last week because we done a trip last week as well. The fella asked him, how much did you quote? Because they were going the same direction as me, so they needed a few vans. So I asked him, how much did they pay you? And then he was like, oh, they paid me £80 for the trip. I was like, and he had a Luton van, and I was like, how are you making money out of that? You on a Luton van, £80? It doesn't make any sense at all. And then he goes, oh yeah, but we're here every day, so I just want to keep coming here because regular drivers. Which I understood then, but then the issue that we have is that if people carry on quoting that low, then that's what these people be expecting. Everything is going up on price. Fuel's going up. Everything else is going up. Listen, you should be minimum you should be going for is £1.50 a mile, I think personally. Alright, and that's what we do. I don't need, because I have to pay drivers. If it doesn't make sense for me, we don't do it. Simple as. If it doesn't make sense, we do not do it. And that's what I always say. So I'm not gonna lie to you, our quotations are pretty high, but they do make sense for me. I'd rather not do it. If you're quoting that low, it just doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. So yeah, so on the CX, it's not necessarily, I don't think necessarily the CX is dead. I just think that there's certain people that are desperate enough to quote that low, because I have a job, I have a bit of money, and then I can sustain my van and sustain me throughout the week. I get paid weekly on the lorries, which is, I'm well paid, to be fair. So the curve there. Yeah, to be fair, so for me it's not really an issue. But for a lot of people, that's the bread and butter. Every day they wake up in the morning and they need to win jobs to earn a living. So because of that, they're willing to take shit from from the CX and from the couriers and not from the companies, because they, I mean, they need to make that money. To be fair, I will say, when the woman told my assistant that, oh, you know what, we're gonna put it back, I couldn't care less. Like, what is that gonna do to me? Nothing. Try me. You're not the only courier that's out there that's gonna freaking give me the job. So average a day right now, I can show it to you lot on the spreadsheet. Average a day, we're making a £250 profit after paying the drivers. You know, we're not doing too many long miles. We're doing maybe 4 or 5 trips, and then we're good. So for us, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter for us. And our waiting time is non-negotiable. Handballing time is non-negotiable. We touch any boxes or we wait for more than half an hour, you'll be charged a standard £30 an hour. Simple. The guy again yesterday I spoke to, he's charging £20 in Luton van waiting time. No, it's £30 standard. That's my price. It doesn't matter if I'm new, or if I started yesterday, if I don't have any experience, that's what we're charging. Because I have to factor in the driver's wages and everything else on top of it. And this is what we're doing. And our return, our return journeys are the same thing, same exact thing. We make sure our return journeys are, oh, let me charge £40 so I can get back to the area. Nah, you'll be charged the price that people are quoting. You know, if the job is worth £80 coming back here, I will charge £80. If not, that driver will stay there until we charge the correct price for him to get back. And that's the way we do it. So I thought I'd just let you know how we're doing. I'll probably upload another video probably in the next couple of weeks. But subscribe, and if you have any questions, ask me and I can answer it for you if I can. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye.